Hari Om everybody, I welcome all of you to today's Gita session. So today Namit will be guiding us with the prayers. So now, please recite along with Namit and fold your hands. Please sit straight, close your eyes and recite the prayers along with Namit.
Okay, let me share my screen. So can you enable screen sharing?
Done, Namit.
Okay, sir. Hari Om everyone. So you can chant along with Manya. She'll be repeating along with me. Then you can chant along with Manya. Let's start with Om chanting 3 times. Om.
Om. Join Agu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Gurur Brahma.
Om Gurur Brahma.
Gurur Vishnu.
Gurur Vishnu.
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Guru Sakshat.
Guru Sakshat.
Parabrahma.
Parabrahma.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Narayana Samarambam.
Narayana Samarambham.
Shankaracharya Madhyamam.
Shankaracharya Madhyamam.
Asmadacharya Paryantam.
Asmadacharya Paryantam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Sadashiva Samarambam.
Sadashiva Samarambham.
Shankaracharya Madhyamam.
Shankaracharya Madhyamam.
Asmadacharya Paryantam.
Asmadacharya Paryantam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Dhyanamulam.
Dhyanamulam.
Gurur Murtihi.
Gurur Murtihi.
Pujamulam.
Pujamulam.
Gurur Padam.
Gurur Padam.
Mantramulam.
Mantramulam.
Gurur Vakyam.
Gurur Vakyam.
Mokshamulam.
Mokshamulam.
Gurur Kripa.
Gurur Kripa.
So Hari Om to all the Atma Jyotis present here. Welcome to this Gita session. So now I pass it on to Vijay sir for the Gayatri Dhyana.
Hari Om to all the Balakrishnas and Vivekanandas. Thank you very much, Namit, and thank you, Manya. Let us now do the Gayatri Dhyana. So first of all, please sit straight. Keep your back straight. Bring your feet together. Keep your palms on the thighs comfortably. Gently bend your head backwards. Close your eyes. From where you keep the kumkum in between your eyebrows, there you see the presence of Surya Bhagavan. Offer your respects and gratitude to Surya Bhagavan. Now, let us chant Gayatri Mantra for 9 times. After chanting Gayatri Mantra, let us be in silence for a few moments, and then we will take the next steps. Let us begin the chanting of Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonnah Prachodayat. Be in your natural silence. See how silent and peaceful your mind has become. Silence, peace is your inherent nature. A silent and peaceful mind is like a clean whiteboard. Let us write the most meaningful sentences on this board for your life. See yourself like a happy, healthy, peaceful, energetic, courageous, truthful, and wonderful being who brings out the best qualities from within and helps the others around to bring out their inner best. See your family members, mother, father, brothers, sisters, grandparents. See all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. See your friends, relatives, neighbors, teachers, all the known people. See all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. See all the people in the world, whether you know them or not. See all of them happy, healthy, and peaceful. Now see all the beings, birds, animals, plants, river, mountain, stars, galaxies. See the entire existence happy, healthy, and peaceful. In this wonderful and divine existence, once again, see yourself as a happy, healthy, peaceful, energetic, courageous, truthful, and wonderful being who brings out the best qualities from within and helps the others around to bring out their inner best. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of your body. Become aware of your surroundings. Gently scrub your palms and give warmth to your eyes. Offer your respects and gratitude to all the divine Atma Jyotis who are here today. And then gently open your eyes. Anybody has any questions about the practice? All right. Then over to you, Manya and Namit.
Okay, so today I'll be telling the story and before I tell the story, I have a question to all of you. Name Name the god who is half man and half animal.
Hanuman.
No, Hanuman is completely a monkey.
Narasimha. Repeat the question.
1 minute. Yaschita has raised her hand.
Okay. Saraswati.
No, Ramakrishna.
My doubt was, I had a doubt. Can you repeat the question?
Who is half man and half animal?
Can I tell? I know.
Yeah.
Lord Varaha and Lord Narasimha.
Varaha is not the answer, but Narasimha is correct.
I actually knew it because I think I heard it in the stories.
Okay, good. So today we are going to learn that story. But before I tell the story, I have one more question. One of the avatars, Lord Vishnu. So one of these avatars has a name, like Narasimha and like Ramakrishna told Varaha. For all these avatars, there's a name. Can you tell what that is? Yes, Vidisha.
It's Dasha-avatar.
Correct.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
In which Vishnu has 10 avatars of every animal or every part of every life he takes.
Okay. So yeah, correct. Can anybody tell the 10 avatars of Vishnu? Yeah, go ahead, Vidisha.
It's Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar, Varaha avatar, Narasimha avatar, Vamana avatar, Purushorama avatar, Rama avatar, Krishna avatar, Buddha avatar, Kalki avatar.
Excellent. Let's clap for Vidisha. And even Ramakrishna and all of them who answered. Okay. So as you all told, you're right. Today's story is about Narasimha and Prahlada. I'll just share my screen. Yes. So this is the story about Narasimha and Prahlada. Okay. So once there was a king called Hiranyakashipu. He was a demon. Then he financed Brahma for years. So once came and asked what he wanted. Then he was like, I want to be immortal. Then Brahma told, that's not possible, you can't be immortal. But I can give you a boon that you can't be killed by any weapon, because so obviously weapons at those times, mainly at those times, swords and bow and arrow. Only that could kill a person, or naturally they could die. So this died naturally, right? He could only die because of weapons. So Brahma granted the boon. It's very easy to convince Brahma. So he granted the boon. Okay, take it. take it. Then Hiranyakashipu also thought, who will be there? Who will even fight only weapons? So then what happened is he had a son called Prahlada. Then he went once at those times. Nowadays, how we go to school, at those times they were going to Gurukula. That Upanayana was happening, the sacred thread ceremony. After that, they were going to the Gurukula for all the learning. The differences we are going to school and they're going to Gurukula. There also they were learning all subjects, science, maths, history, civics, everything. Everything they were learning. So Hiranyakashipu didn't like Vishnu. He didn't like Vishnu because Hiranyakashipu he was a Dwarapala of Lord Vishnu. Then what happened is once few rishis came to visit Vishnu. They didn't let him. So then they were known as the two guards, Jaya and Vajaya. So here Hiranyakashipu is none other than the Dwarapala. He was asked whether he wants 7 human births or 3 demonic lives. So he asked, I'll have they told we'll have 3 demonic lives itself. We want to reach him as fast as possible. So this is one of the lifetime. In those 3, it's Hiranyakashipu is one form. So he didn't like Vishnu, and then Prahlada he asked Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlada, what did you learn in Gurukula? Like how our parents asked, what did you learn today? The same way he asked, what did you learn? Who was your friends? He told all about Vishnu. Vishnu was my friend. I was playing with Vishnu, and he called the teacher and asked, this is what you have done about some Vishnu and all. Then he told then Guru had the stick and told do this about something not about Vishnu, some other than Vishnu. He just kept on telling, but still Prahlada was the same. So Hiranyakashipu got really angry. He threw him from the mountains on the ground. He chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and he survived. And one more time, he was an elephant. If it just stabs a human being, it can kill us. But still, he again chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and he again. And here, in this picture, you can see he was put in fire, but still he survived. Hiranyakashipu got so angry. He asked Prahlada, is the Lord Vishnu also there in this pillar? So then Prahlada told, yes, he is there. He asked, then show me, and he broke the wall with full force, Hiranyakashipu. Then Narasimha, the half lord, half man and half animal, he emerged. You can see here. So he was a man plus he was an animal, lion. This is the lion face, right? So he was a lion plus man. Here, if these hands and all, you might have not seen in lions, right? Because it's he was half man and half animal. So then Narasimha came and he sat on the throne. You might have seen that picture, right? With his nails. He told, I am not killing you with weapons, killing you with my nails. And he just tore Hiranyakashipu's skin and he killed him. So then he asked Prahlada, what good do you want? Because Prahlada was so devoted to Lord Vishnu. That's why he asked, what do you want? Then Prahlada told, I want a boon that Prahlada asked. I want a boon where I never ever ask a boon again. But then what Prahlada told is, if you want to give me a boon, bless my father. Look at his love. Even though his father tried to kill him multiple times, but still he asked for the well-being of his father. So this is the story. Any questions? Yes, Ramakrishna.
Namitanna, I don't understand. Brahma actually gave Hiranyakashipu the boon that he will not die in the at the morning or night. But then when he will die, how can Narasimha? When did he die then?
Even I'm not sure of the exact time of the day when he died, but definitely if Brahma would have given him that boon, he might have died at a different time, neither morning nor in the night.
I heard, because I heard it in the story, that I heard it in a story that he died at the evening time.
Okay, so I'll also find about it and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Vidisha had raised the hand. Vidisha, do you know the answer?
No, I was just telling, yes, he died in the between afternoon and evening, somewhere around 3:30, that time, between afternoon and evening. That time he died because it's not even in the morning, not even in the night. So he died that time.
So Ramakrishna, it is said that he died in what is called as a Sandhya Kala. So there are 4 Sandhya Kalas in any given day. So when the day is meeting the night, so it is called a Sandhya Kala, in the evening. So it is neither night nor day. Like that in the morning, no? When the night is giving rise to the day, that is also another Sandhya Kala. Then there's one more Sandhya Kala in the afternoon and one more in the midnight. So like that, there are 4 Sandhya Kalas. And the story says Hiranyakashipu was killed in the evening Sandhya Kala.
Okay.
Okay, so anybody else has a question? So what did you understand from the story? Yes, Ramakrishna.
I understood that the God is everywhere. Whether if we hit anything, the God will be in us, and if we hurt anybody, the God will get angry.
Excellent. So yes, so wherever God is everywhere, God is there everywhere. Next to us, in front of us, behind us, everybody is just the form of God. So we need to respect everyone and everything which we see around us. So So next we have Yaschita.
Even though people harm you in any way, it is not wrong for us to help them.
Can you come again?
Even though people harm you in any way, it is not wrong for us to help them.
Yes. So, Bhuvan, you want to share your understanding? Vidisha? Yes, Ramakrishna.
Namita and actually Sahas want to share his understanding.
Okay. Yes, Sahas.
We should be helpful.
So from which part of the story do you think we should be helpful?
He means that I think he forgot. I told him that you have to tell we have to pray for God. I thought that I was telling we have to help everybody.
Yes, so yes, we need to have that bhakti. That's why Prahlada was known as Bhakta Prahlada, because of his immense devotion to Narayana.
Okay.
Okay, so who else wants to share? Yes, Vidisha.
Namit, I understood that even how much ever difficulties we get, we should overcome. Even if his father was trying to kill him, he was only telling the God's name. And afterwards, when Narasimha asked him the boon also, still he was thinking of his father only, even though his father was doing harm to him.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I understand that whatever difficulties come, we should be with them. We should not like, oh, he is doing something to us, she is doing something to us. We should not think negative.
Excellent. So, Bhuvan, I think you tried to unmute. I think you unmuted and I was speaking to Sahas. So,
Can I say?
yeah, you can.
Like when what is his what was the god name?
Narasimha.
Yeah, Narasimha was like he was praying and all God will be with us. They never go anywhere.
Yeah, correct. So as I told, God is everywhere. So we need to respect everything and excellent. So next, who do we have?
Does Manya want to share?
Yes, Vijayji, sure. I really enjoyed today's story session. It shows us mainly the main lesson here is that no matter what difficulty you are in, Lord Sri Krishna and Vishnu are always there, and they come in different forms to help you. No matter what difficulty no matter what difficult situation you've been put into, you're always rescued if you honestly pray to the Lord. Also, there are like different ways through which God can come and help you. One is definitely through people and through let's say like you wanted some particular thing to come out of the difficult situation, then even if you get that particular object or thing, then it's actually God who sent it. Secondly, you might also get an idea on how to like come out of this problem, anything at all, just through a little bit of devotion, which is very true, you can overcome that difficulty and become so much more easy. Just in the case of Prahlada, he shows us how he has that faith that God might be a little late, for example, but then he can never, it is never possible that he doesn't come. And even that late is something that we assume, but in fact, he always comes at the right moment, at the best time. And all the situations that are created, even if we feel that it's a little difficult or it's not what I expected, it's still the best that's happening at the moment. For instance, I'll not take more than 1 minute. So there was this sailor and he visited a temple and he was praying, and he had to leave that particular night to some far away place. So he started praying to Krishna and he said that the weather is also not so good, but still we are leaving this evening. Please protect me and please take care of my family as I'm going this far, and I'll be coming back probably after 2 months. Until then, please protect me. And just as he finished his prayer, there are a couple of police officers who come and arrest him, saying that he is being accused of theft. Now, for seeing this situation from afar, we might feel that what is happening to him is very bad, and he just prayed to God, and is this what is happening to him? So, is there any use at praying to God at all? But then, after around a week or so, he was released, saying that he was wrongly accused of this particular crime and nothing so had happened from his hands, and he was released. But then he realized as soon as he was out that the ship which was sailing and in which he had to be present, that entire ship had drowned and all the people in it died. So no matter what happens, it's always the best thing that is happening at the very moment. And it also might be possible that it's because of what we have done previously. It's all karma. Whatever we do, it's just coming back, just like Newton's third law. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So whatever we do now is what is going to come back to us, good or bad, 100 times back from our environment. So just by praying to God, the good things will multiply, and the bad things that might be happening and we think of it as bad things, they will reduce. And this is beautifully put across in this story in Narasimha and Prahlada. Thank you, Namit, for this beautiful story and putting it in such a nice way, in which all of us enjoyed and thoroughly got the meaning. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Manya. It was a very nice explanation of the whole story and on what you understood. So whatever you told was very true, and how we can apply. As we go deeper into the story, we can understand so many things from the story. So now I pass it on to Manya for the Bhagavad Gita Shloka.
Thank you, Namit. I hope the screen is visible. Now, moving forward to this Bhagavad Gita Shloka 2.11, I want to tell you that this is a very, very, very special shloka. Definitely, each and every shloka in Bhagavad Gita is very special, but then this is the very first shloka that Krishna recites, and this is the first time he is speaking in the Bhagavad Gita. Whereas in the previous verses, we do have Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya speaking, but most of them consists of Arjuna venting out all of his feelings, all the emotions, he's just throwing it out. But in the previous session, we saw how Arjuna bowed down in front of Krishna. He completely surrendered to Krishna, and he thought of Krishna as the guru and the guide, and at the moment, whatever he would say, he would try to understand that, and he'd accepted him as a guru, and he'd completely surrendered himself. And this is when Sri Krishna comes in and starts reciting the actual Bhagavad Gita, the message of it, and what exactly is the truth. If everything is an illusion, then what is it behind the illusion? What is creating all of this? Like answers to all the questions one could have related to life and beyond. And that is the Bhagavad Gita. And this is the very beginning, the very first shloka of Sri Krishna. So now we know that this is a very special shloka. Who wants to be the special person to be reciting the shloka
Can I?
after me?
Can
I
I?
see Vidisha raising her hand. Apart from that, I do see Bhuvan and Darshak raising your hand. So I saw that Vidisha raised her hand. Okay, even Ramakrishna is raising her hand. But then we have our new friend joined in today. Sahas, do you want to recite after us? Do you want to be the lucky person getting this chance?
He actually
Okay,
suggested.
why don't we do this? That Ramakrishna, you can recite after me, and Sahas, you can recite along with him. Okay? Yeah, he will do it. I just know it. So it's really nice that Sahas is first class and he got to be the special person to be reciting with the special person and the special shloka. Moving forward and coming to the special shloka. Please keep your back straight and fold your hands, close your eyes, and repeat after me. So Sahas and Ramakrishna will be repeating after me, but all of you can repeat along with them, but with your mics on mute. Let us start. Shri Bhagavan
Shri Bhagavan
Uvacha
Uvacha
Aśhochyān
Aśhochyān
Anvaśochas
Anvaśochas
Tvam
Tvam
Prajñā
Pragya
Vadancha
Vadancha
Bhāṣase
Bhāṣase
Gatasun
Gatasun
Agatasuncha
Agatasuncha
Nanushocanti
Nanushocanti
Panditaha.
Pandita.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sahas and Ramakrishna. Let us understand the meaning of the very first shloka the Supreme Lord himself recited in this battlefield. So he says, while you speak words of wisdom, you are mourning for that which is not worthy of grief. The wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. So here, while we listen to Arjuna putting out his pain and trying to describe what he feels, I'm sure each one of you will agree with me that at the moment we feel that what Arjuna is saying seems right. What he's saying should make sense to us. Isn't it really hard and very, very difficult to actually fight against someone we love? For example, in Arjuna's case, his grandfather, his teacher. Isn't it very difficult for him to be fighting against them? And he feels that all of this is being done just for a piece of land, just for kingdom. And he feels that all of that is just not necessary. He might as well just give the kingdom to his cousins and go away, but not kill his teacher or Guru Drona or fight against them even. So we definitely feel that what he's saying might be true. What he's saying actually makes sense, but it's just at this moment. But as we go deeper into the Bhagavad Gita, we realize why exactly what Arjuna is saying is wrong. So now with all of this feeling, we should be expecting Krishna to actually start off saying, oh yes, Arjuna, we understand your pain. I really understand what you're trying to say. It is true, but then you should still do it. I kind of connect with you. And shouldn't he be consoling Arjuna? But then here it's complete opposite. Krishna is saying, though you might be thinking that you are speaking words of wisdom, and it might even sound that you are actually speaking words of wisdom, but you are actually speaking and acting out of ignorance. Whatever you are saying is just out of ignorance, and no possible reason can justify the lamentation. Whatever you're crying upon, it just can't be justified by any reason, no matter what. And here we have this verse, there's a word in this verse, it says panditaha. So who are pandits? Pandits are someone who are very wise. So Krishna says that those wise beings, the ones who have realized God, those pandits, they never lament, they never cry, or they never crib upon things. But on what do they not crib? Neither for living nor for the dead. Nor like when someone dies, they don't cry over them. Nor do they cry on something that's living. Suppose he got hurt, he fell down. So nor does he cry there, because he's realized that he is not his body. And you will learn in the coming shlokas how we in the sense, we, the light of the self, we keep changing our body, just like how we change clothes in our in this particular life. Just like how we keep changing clothes, putting on new ones, just like that we keep changing our bodies as well. In this life, maybe a human, in the next one, maybe a snail or a cow, different things. But he says that all of this that you are seeing here, or you have set up for yourself, and you've imagined yourself fighting against your grandfather Bhishma or Dronacharya, all of that is illusionary. And definitely when you're speaking all of this, I don't feel you're wise, and you are very far from what we call as Pandita. But in the same battlefield, apart from Krishna, of course, there's another wise person we can find as an example, who kind of matches this definition given by Krishna, or he has this particular characteristic that Krishna has mentioned, that of a wise person or Pandita. And who is he? He is grandsire Bhishma himself. And he is the perfect example, because even though he loves Arjuna and the Pandavas more than Duryodhana, to be honest, because he knows that whatever Duryodhana are doing, they're very evil, and their wicked ways, they're definitely adharmic. And what Pandavas are doing are very dharmic, and they're fighting for dharma. But it is Bhishma's duty to be fighting against the Pandavas on the side of Kauravas. And that is exactly what he's doing. Even though he doesn't want to fight against them, even though he doesn't kill them because he loves them, he's still doing his duty. And he has this mindset within him, and that is that it's all right to even take the side of the wicked, because it's my duty in this particular situation. I am a part of this kingdom, and I've been given this position, and it becomes my dharma to fight from this. And that is a service to Lord. Just to do the dharma is the service. And thus, we can say that Bhishma is a perfect example of someone who doesn't care about the fruits, and he's just focusing on the action, on what is his dharma at the very moment, what is it that he should be performing, which is a service to God only, and no fruits attached. There's no attachment towards the fruits. And this is the same thing that Krishna will be expecting from Arjuna and Arjuna in each one of us, that we must do our duty in all situations by simply surrendering to God without being affected by any outcome that comes out from the action that we've performed. And definitely, to conclude from this particular shloka, no wise person laments because of the situations or circumstances that they've been put into, be it for living or dead, and they think of all of, and they try to come out of all of this just with the grace of Krishna, and they just keep chanting his name, and then they come out of it. I hope all of you understood the meaning of the shloka. We are now open to questions. Any one of you have any questions related to this particular shloka, please raise your hands and come up with your questions. I'll try my best to answer it. Yes, Chitta.
Will Arjuna be surprised when Krishna talks?
I am so sorry, but is it only me because your voice was breaking and I didn't catch your question? Is it possible to repeat that question, please?
Will Arjuna be surprised because Krishna talked?
So, is your question that was Arjuna surprised when Krishna says these particular words? Is that your question?
Yes.
Okay. Definitely. At least that's what I thought, that Krishna is surprised at the very moment. Because just imagine this very simple situation, that something happens, okay, and you're not so happy about it, and you go tell your parents, or even better, your friend, your classmate, maybe someone you really trust, maybe your best friend. You go tell him or her, saying that all of this happened and this is what happened to me, and you're not happy about that. So what would be the first reaction that would come from them? So you would expect them to console you, to tell you that it's all right. So let's take an example, that there was an athletic race and you couldn't win that even though you tried hard, or something like that. Or maybe you tripped over a stone and fell down, and you come and narrate the incident to your best friend. So what is the first thing she would say? At least what are you expecting him or her to say is that it's all right, I can understand what you're feeling right now. It was a bad situation, and he or she will try to console you, saying, I hope this will not happen next time, and you still have some opportunity to maybe take part in some other sports event, things like that. But first they'll try to console you. Or would you expect them to say, how silly you are, you're crying on such a small thing, what is this, just come over it? So you wouldn't really expect them to behave so dry and to be so honest with you, right? That's the same thing that's happening here. He is trying to narrate whatever he's feeling, or trying to describe the situation and his feelings. But Krishna here doesn't console, but then he's trying to show him the truth, because this is the only way that he can actually and truly come out of this uh, come out of the sorrow that he's been sinking into. And this is the way that he will actually come out. And this is the best thing that Krishna is doing, by showing him the true picture. And this is the best thing that could happen. But for the question, was he surprised? Yes, I do think he was surprised at the moment. Any other questions? I don't see any raised hands. Let us continue with each one of you sharing your understanding and what you'll be taking away from the shloka. And in between any doubts, then yes, please feel free to raise your hands and ask us any moment. But yes, Ramakrishna, do you want to go first and explain what you understood from the shloka?
Monica, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
I had a doubt.
Sure, please.
The wise lament neither for the living nor for dead. I didn't understand that.
Yes. So you know who wise people are, right? Someone who's very knowledgeable, or someone who knows just the right thing to do at the right moment. But the wise person that Krishna is referring here is someone who has realized God, who's realized Krishna, and who's understood the true nature of life. That is the wise person that Krishna here is mentioning. But coming to lament, what does lament mean? Lament means crying over something, feeling bad, or telling to oneself, what happened to me? How could this happen? Or how could I do this? Just the same situation that Arjuna is into, and how Arjuna is reacting. Arjuna's reaction: he's put down his bow, he's placed his hands on his he's placed his head on his hands, and he's all so low, and he's almost crying, or he's complaining on his situation. Oh, I can't do that. No, this is such a bad situation I've put myself into, or something like that. So lament is nothing but crying. At least in this particular verse, you can take it like that. In this particular sentence where they say neither for the living nor the dead. So these wise people who have realized the true nature of life or God, they don't cry over the dead. So someone whom they love, they die, then they don't sit and cry over them. And why not? It seems such an obvious reaction. And that is what we'll be learning in the coming sessions. But this line, I hope you understood.
Yeah, I want to share my understanding. Can I go?
Sure, please go ahead.
I understood that when Arjuna felt really embarrassed, he did not just fight towards. They didn't start the war. And he said that he wants to see the place, see the war, see the Yuddha Bhumi clearly, his parents and his siblings and all. So I understood that we will have to not wait for anything. We'll have to try at least our best to do anything.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for sharing your understanding, Ramakrishna. It was a really good insight. So, no matter what point of life you have any doubts regarding what you're doing or what is the right thing to do, then you must definitely ask your heart. When you start questioning yourself, you will for sure find an answer whether what you're doing is right or not. But another very nice thing that we could do, especially because we are all so blessed to have Sadgurus in our life and the loving parents and some really good teachers in our life, we can definitely go up to them and ask for guidance in case we are really confused, just like how Arjuna did. He completely surrendered to someone whom he believed in, and he was open to learning something new and something that is true. And he also questions in this attitude to learn the right thing. He comes up with genuine doubts, and that is also something that we can learn from Arjuna. No matter what subject it is, science, math, social, or even Adhyatma, you have some genuine doubts, you should definitely come up with them and ask the concerned person, and definitely he or she will help you out with that. Who wants to share their understanding next? I see Vidisha has raised her hands. Yes, Vidisha, go ahead. Okay, I see Bhuvan and Darshak have raised their hands.
Excuse me. I was on mute and I was talking.
Oh, no problem. It happens with me too.
So,
Yes.
So I was telling that, of course, even you should always listen to your heart. Whatever, suppose you want to do something, but somebody's stopping you, but you should go with it because your heart is telling you to do it. So you should do it. Suppose you don't want to do something, but somebody is forcing you to do it. Don't do it because your heart is not telling you to do it. So like that, always listen to your heart, like how Arjuna did. He did whatever he felt was right. And sometimes he was confused, so he went to Krishna and asked how to do, what to do, and all.
Right. Excellent, Vidisha. You put it out really well. There was one beautiful example I would have loved to give now, but then due to time constraints, I'll either tell you in the next session or somewhere in the end of the session after the prayers. But yes, Darshak, please share your understanding.
The Supreme Lord said that while you speak the words wisdom, you are mourning for that which is not worthy of grief.
Very good, Darshak. Very good. So, anybody else who wants to share their understanding? Okay. Let us chant the Sri Krishna Mahamantra with this message that we have just learned, and keeping that in our heart. Let us chant this. Please fold your hands, keep your back straight, close your eyes, and chant along with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I request Namit to please take us through the ending prayers.
So it was a wonderful session by Manya on the Bhagavad Gita Shloka. It was very practical in all our lives. Now let's end with the closing prayer. So all of you can chant the shloka along with me. So everybody sit straight, keep your back erect, and join your hands and close your eyes. Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಅಂತರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬಹಿರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಗ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪರಾತ್ಪರಾಃ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರ್ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಶಿವೋಸ್ಮ್ಯಹಂ. ಆತ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದರ್ಶನಂ ಸತ್ಯದರ್ಶನಂ. ಸಹನಾ ಭವತು ಸಹನೌ ಭುನಕ್ತು ಸಹ ವೀರ್ಯಂ ಕರವಾವಹೈ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಾವಧೀತಮಸ್ತು ಮಾ ವಿದ್ವಿಷಾವಹೈ. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. हरिः ओम् तत्सत्. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम्. So Hari Om to all the Atma Jyotis. Let us meet again the next session.